Most people think business is about selling products. It's not. Business is about solving a problem. That's the entire function. Every offer is a fix for some pain. Every dollar you earn is tied to the value of the problem you solve. Here's the truth almost no one sees. The easier the problem is to solve, the less you can charge. Simple problems attract simple minds. Simple problems invite endless clones. If anyone can solve it, the only way to win is to be cheaper. That's how most people trap themselves. They pick a problem that needs no skill, no trust, no special insight, and no edge. Then they wonder why their margins are thin and their customers are low quality. The real reason is simple. They picked a problem that does not require unique knowledge. No special tools, no rare insight, no deep arbitration, nothing that sets them apart. They enter the market with no leverage, so the market forces them to compete on price. When you lack a unique advantage, your only move is to charge less. You're not solving the problem better, you're only solving it cheaper. That's not a real business. That's a slow decline and a race to the bottom. Your problem choice controls your income. Every high-level entrepreneur knows the same truth. Your income rises when the problem you solve becomes more specific. The more common the problem, the less you can charge. The more specific the problem, the more valuable your solution becomes. The more specific the pain, the higher the price. This means you must choose a problem that requires special knowledge, rare skill, deep trust, or hidden insight. These elements create the edge. They create the moat. They create the leverage. Not all arbitrage is the same. Price arbitrage is weak. Knowledge arbitrage is powerful. Price arbitrage gets copied. Knowledge arbitrage can't be cloned. You can't compete with someone's insight because it sits inside their mind. This is where real money comes from. The tech example: web design versus conversion infrastructure. Many beginners in tech start with web design. They think they're solving a real problem. You need a website. I can build one. But this is a common problem. Anyone can solve it. Templates can solve it. AI can solve it. Freelancers overseas can solve it for $20. There's no moat. There's no trust. There's no special advantage, so they get trapped. Clients compare by price. Clients ask for discounts. Clients try to negotiate. Clients see them as replaceable. They're solving the wrong problem. Now, look at someone with deeper insight. He understands funnels, tracking, analytics, email flows, user behavior, heuristics, offer structure, and copywriting. He knows how to design pages that produce money. He does not build websites. He builds conversion infrastructure. This solves a different problem. Not, I need a website, but I need a predictable system that brings customers and sales. He installs tracking pixels. He builds retargeting. He writes the landing page copy. He sets up automated follow-ups. He creates dashboards that show where every dollar goes. He tests headlines and angles. This requires real knowledge. This requires trust. This requires skill. A basic website might cost $500. A conversion system might cost $5,000 to $50,000 plus. Clients pay it because the value is clear. One solves a surface problem. The other solves a revenue problem. One is a commodity. One is a profit lever. One attracts cheap clients. One attracts CEOs. The web designer gets replaced by AI. The conversion architect becomes indispensable, all because you chose a better quality problem. Solve a problem only a few can solve. Most entrepreneurs try to win by making a cheaper version of a solution that already exists. They think the game is cost. It's not. The game is arbitrage, but not price arbitrage. You want arbitrage of knowledge, trust, insight, and advantage. This is how you build a business with real power. Solve a specific problem that only a few can solve. A problem that requires your mind, your skill, your story, or your unique background. This gives you pricing power. It gives you leverage. It pushes you out of being a non-differentiated commodity and into fields where you can dominate. If the only difference between you and the competition is small changes in speed or customer experience, you're still trapped. You're still solving the same problem everyone else solves. You want to choose a problem that changes the entire game. The move almost no one makes. If your market is crowded and your competitors are impossible to beat on the same terrain, do not try to improve the existing solution. Do this instead. Solve a different problem for the same customer. Not a variation of the same problem. Not a slight upgrade. A new problem they also have but have not connected to your solution yet. This resets the market and removes you from price wars. It gives you room to charge more. It expands your customer base. It builds a moat that can't be copied. The moment you shift the problem you solve, you shift the entire terrain of your business. Why cheap solutions attract cheap customers. Cheap products attract cheap customers. These customers compare every price. They ask for deals. They push back on value. They do not buy again. They are the slowest to pay and the fastest to complain. You attract these people by solving low-tier problems. But when you solve deeper problems, you attract higher-tier customers. These people want results. They want expertise. They want trust. They value your insight. They buy again and again. This is how real businesses grow fast. The real lesson: stop trying to win by being cheaper. Stop solving basic problems. Stop competing with people who have the same level of knowledge you have. Pick a problem that few people can solve. Build your edge around what you know, what you see, and what only you can deliver. This is how you escape competition. This is how you create leverage. This is how you scale without stress. This is how you build a business that lasts. Pick the right problem and the money follows. Ready to build a business with real leverage? If you want to stop chasing cheap clients and start building a system that gives you clarity and control, then it's time to master the skills that create real freedom. Unlock Your Money Mind shows you how to think, build, and operate like someone who wins. You will learn how to pick high-value problems, how to build offers that sell fast, how to create systems that compound, how to think in leverage, not labor, and how to control your income through skill, story, and strategy. Click the link below to unlock the system today. If this video helped you, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share, and click the link in the description for more.